Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're welcoming you here again from our little interview studio at conference EqualPayDay here in Prague. And my next guest is general manager of Lega for Czech and Slovakia. Am I saying that right? Okay. Martinem Siebenhandl.
Yes.
Good morning.
Well pronounced. Thank you.
Thank you. How are you enjoying the conference today?
Look, I'm super excited to be part of that conference. It anniversarizes the 15th year. It's my first time to join it, so I was really excited. The reputation of the conference is preceding because, like many of our teams have highlighted that conference as a must attend. And I was really excited this morning to follow the individual speakers. I think the purpose of the conference is extremely veridical. It's a topic that we all need to deal and relate with as leaders in the business, but also as individuals in our own personal lives. And I'm deeply impressed by how professional the setup of the conference is. I was just on stage speaking about my own topic together with my colleague Jeanette, and it was super exciting. So I also feel very valued as a participant in the conference. And I had a lot of side conversations and met great people. So,
before we get to your own performance, I would like to ask. You mentioned you followed the morning program of the conference.
Yes.
What topic did you find interesting? What topic caught your eyes or ears, maybe?
So there were. Look, it's a difficult question, right? Because I think the program is well structured and well selected. To me, there were two things, because also as a leader of the business, that there were questions discussed and answered that I deal with on a regular basis as well, and that was related to the examples from Philip Morris. I like the discussion between their HR VP and the local CEO, and then also to the contribution from the Danone Group, because I think these two companies and their leaders, they set they're role modeling actually of what we want to aspire as a society in totality. And also when I think about the programs and the activities that the Lega Group has, I think it is well synced with that we have 26 weeks of primary leave for primary caregivers, and then an additional 8 weeks. We're sort of leading the field in the industry, and that makes me very proud. And even better to see that many colleagues, either female or male, are utilizing that. But yes, to see how other companies are leading the way, I get a lot of inspiration as they spearhead that particular field.
Okay, and you are one of the speakers of today's conference.
Yes.
So what was the message you were trying to pass for the audience?
Yes. So our key topic, and I was on stage together with my colleague Jeanette, who leads our HR department for the region. Our key topic was to share and expose ourselves to our vulnerable moments, and then transform that into the growth that comes with it. So it was almost like a call out and an encouragement to the audience, dare to be brave, dare to step out of your comfort zone and harvest the growth and embrace that growth that comes with it. Because change and opening up ourselves up to vulnerability always comes at a price, right? And self-doubts are prevalent to all of us, right? We cannot hide them, but to have that inner voice that motivates you and that inspires you to sneak out of that and grow is the message that we wanted to display. And for that we got inspired by nature, as we used the example of a lobster that really inspires us. As a lobster, when his soft inner flesh cannot grow anymore because the carapace, the shield that protects him, keeps him from growing. So he needs to crack that shell, even though he knows he makes himself very vulnerable. During that time he's exposed to certain dangers and unprotected. The lobster still does it because they know they need to do it in order to grow, right? And during that period when they crack open their shell, their body absorbs the seawater, right? And that is how they grow. And afterwards, once that feels comfortable, they grow a new shell. And once that new shell becomes tight again, they do it all over and over again. And it was super inspiring to us because it's a reiterative process, and lobsters really see the benefit from growing. We thought it's a nice analogy.
How would you maybe encourage people to take that step? Like, it's hard to get vulnerable. Everybody. like nobody wants to be vulnerable or be hurt or fail. So how would you encourage people to take the opportunities, like the positive things, not to be afraid of them?
My one call out is, I think, to connect and get inspired by one another. I think we all have had these moments of vulnerability where we took a plunge, where we grew and where we learned from it, right? But sometimes to relate to that and reflect upon it and then share it and inspire others and vice versa, get inspired by them, I think is the most important call out. You're not alone, right? Those self-doubts, the imposter syndrome is veridical for pretty much everyone around us, right? So we should know we're not alone, but sharing these success stories will inspire all of us to sort of move out of our shelf more often.
Thank you very much for the interview and
Thanks
enjoy the
me.
rest of the day and the conference. Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.